Welcome to ASVAB Drills Mathematics Knowledge 1 Practice Quiz. Question 1. If the perimeter of a square is 28 units, what is the length of each side of the square? A. 4 units. B. 7 units. C. 14 units. D. 28 units. B. 7 units. Let's show how we solve this. To solve this problem, you would use the fact that the perimeter of a square is equal to the sum of the lengths of all 4 sides. Therefore, if the perimeter is 28 units, you can set up the equation as 28 equals 4s. Then, you would divide both sides of the equation by 4 to solve for s, the length of each side of the square. S equals 28 over 4, resulting in S equals 7 units. So the correct answer would be B, 7 units. Question 2. What is the value of the expression 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 when x equals 3? 4. C, 8. B, 6. Let's see how we solve this. To solve the problem, we will substitute 3 for x in the expression. (2x squared plus 4x minus 6). Here we substitute 3, and here's our equation. Now, we can solve the problem completely. Giving us 24. Therefore, the value of the expression when x equals 3 is 24. Question 3. If a rectangle has a length of 8 units and a width of 4 units, what is the area? A. 100. B. 32. C. 2. D. 20. A is not correct. C is not correct. D is not correct. The answer is B, 32. Let's see how we solve this. To find the area of a rectangle, we use the formula area equals length times width. In this case, we're given the length of the rectangle is 8 units, and the width is 4 units. So we can substitute those values into the formula. First, let's set up an equation to represent the problems. Area equals 8 units times 4 units. Next, we'll perform the multiplication. Area equals 32 square units. So the area of the rectangle is 32 square units. Question 4. A store is having a sale in which all items are discounted by 20%. If an item is originally priced at $100, what is the sale price? Not A, not B, and not C. D, $80. To solve this question, we can use the formula for calculating a percentage discount, which is sale price equal original price minus parentheses original price times discount percentage. Substituting the given values, we get sale price equals $100 minus $100 times 20%. The discount percentage is 20%, which is equal to 20 over 100. So we can rewrite the equation as sale price equals $100 minus 100 times 0.2. You see here we converted the fraction to a decimal. Simplifying, we get sale price equals 100 minus $20. Substituting 20 from both sides, we get sale price equals $80. Therefore, the sale price of the item is $80. Question 5. If a cylinder has a radius of 3 units and a height of 6 units, what is its volume? 84 square units, B, 70 square units, C, 54.87 square units, or D, 84.78 square units. It's not A or B. It's not A or B or C. So it's D, 84.78 square units. To find the volume of a cylinder, we use the formula volume equals pi times radius squared times height. You guys remember these formulas? In this case, we're given that the radius of the cylinder is 3 units and the height is 6 units. So we can substitute those values into the formula. Volume equals pi times 3 squared times height. Now, we'll perform the calculation. So we have volume times pi. We know that pi always equals 3.14 times 9 times 6 equals 84.78 square units. So the volume of the cylinder is 84.78 square units. Question 6. A cylinder has a radius of 5 inches and a height of 10 inches. What is the volume of the cylinder? A, 785. B, 250. C, 75. Or D, 48. Let's solve this. So the answer is A. Let's see how we get this answer. To solve this question, we can use the formula for the volume of a cylinder. V. And for you guys inside the chat, I told you at the very beginning that we're going straight through. We're not answering any questions. We're going straight through. To solve this question, we can use the formula for the volume of a cylinder. V equals pi times radius squared times height. R is the radius of the base, and the H is the height of the cylinder. Substituting the given values, we get V equals 5 squared times 10. Simplifying further, we get V equals 250 times pi. The value of pi is approximately 3.14, so the volume of the cylinder is approximately 250 times pi, which equals 785. Therefore, the volume of the cylinder is approximately 785 cubic inches. Question 7. The area of a triangle is 60 square centimeters, and the length of one of its sides is 10 centimeters. What is the height of the triangle? A, 10, B, 17, C, 12, or D, 5? The answer is C, 12. Let's see how we solve this. To solve this question, we can use the formula for the area of a triangle. A equals 1/2 BH times BH. B is the base of the triangle, and H is the height. Got it. We are given that the area is 60 square centimeters, and the length of one side is 10 centimeters. So we can set up the equation as 60 equals 1/2 times 10. Multiplying both sides by 2, we get 120 equals 10H. Dividing both sides by 10, we get h equals 12. Therefore, the height of the triangle is 12 centimeters. And this video will be on the page for playback after we're done. A rectangular field has an area of 1,000 square meters and a width of 50 meters. What is the length of the field? A, 55, B, 11, C, 20, or D, 25? C, 20. Now let's see how we solve this. To solve this question, we can use the formula for the area of a rectangle, which is A equals length times width, where L is the length of the rectangle and W is the width. We are given that the area is 1,000 square meters and the width is 50 meters. So we can set up the equation 1,000 times L times 50. Dividing both sides by 50, we get L equals 1,000 over 50. Simplifying, we get L equals 20. Therefore, the length of the field is 20 meters. Question 9. A rectangular box has a volume of 40 cubic inches and a width of 4 inches. What is the height of the box? A, 10 liters, B, 5 liters, C, 70 liters, or D, 20 liters? The answer is A. Let's see how we solve this. To solve this question, we can use the formula for the volume of a rectangular box, which is V, length times width times height, where L is the length, W is the width, and H is the height. We are given that the volume is 40 cubic inches and the width is 4 inches. So we can set up the equation. 40 equals length times width times height. We can solve for H in this equation by dividing both sides by length times width. H equals 40 divided by length times width. Since the width of the box is 4 inches, we can substitute this value for W. H equals 40 divided by length times 4. Simplifying, we get H equals 10 divided by length. Therefore, the height of the box is 10. I meant 1. Oh, no, that's length. Therefore, the height of the box is 10 divided by length inches. The value of length is not given, so we cannot determine the exact height of the box. However, we can determine that the height is inversely proportional to the length of the box. Question 10. A circle has a radius of 6 inches. What is the area of the circle? A, 88.19, B, 76.50, C, 115, or D, 113.04? The answer is D, 113.04. To solve this question, we can use the formula for the area of a circle, which is area equals pi times radius squared, where r is the radius of the circle. Area equals pi times radius squared. We are given that the radius is 6 inches, so we can substitute this value into the formula. A times pi times 6 squared. Simplifying, we get A equals pi times 36. The value of pi is approximately 3.14, so the area of the circle is approximately 3.14 times 36, giving us 113.04 square inches. Therefore, the area of the circle is approximately 113.04 square inches. We'll answer questions at the end. Question 11. In the right triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is 10 units and the length of one of the legs is 6 units. What is the length of the other leg? A, 10 units. B, 8 units. C, 12 units. D, 8.5 units. The answer is B, 8 units. Let's see how we solve this. To solve this problem, we can use the Pythagorean theorem, which states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. A squared plus A squared equals A squared. In this case, the hypotenuse has a length of 10 units, and one of the legs has a length of 6 units. So we can set up the equation as follows. A squared plus 6 squared equals 10 squared. We can then simplify the equation. A squared plus 36 equals 100. Finally, we can solve for A by subtracting 36 from both sides of the equation. A squared equals 64. A equals squared 64. A equals 8. Therefore, the length of the other leg of the triangle is 8 units. Question 12. A rectangular garden has a length of 30 feet and a width of 20 feet. What is the perimeter of the garden? A, 100. B, 1200. C, 500. Or D, 1500. The answer is A. Now let's see how to solve this. To solve this problem, we need to use the formula for the perimeter of a triangle, which is P equals 2L plus 2W, where P is the perimeter, L is the length, and W is the width. So P equals 2L plus 2W. In this case, we are given that L equals 30 feet and W equals 20 feet. So we can substitute those values into the formula. P equals 2 times 30 plus 2 times 20. We can then simplify the expression. P equals 60 plus 40, giving us P equals 100. Therefore, the perimeter of the garden is 100 feet. Question 13. A circle has a radius of 5 units. What is the area of the circle? A, 80 square units. B, 74 square units. C, 87.5 square units. D, 78.5 square units. The answer is D, 78.5 square units. Let's see how to solve this. To solve this problem, we can use the formula for the area of a circle, which is A equals pi times radius squared, where A is the area and pi is a constant approximately equal to 3.14, and the r is the radius of the circle. There's our formula. In this case, we are given that r equals 5 units, so we can substitute that value into the formula. A equals pi times 5 squared. Simplifying, we get A equals pi times 25. Pi being 3.14, we times that by 25 to get A equals 78.5. Therefore, the area of the circle is 78.5 square units. Question 14. A triangle has a base of 8 units and a height of 12 units. What is the area of the triangle? A, 47. B, 70. C, 48. Or D, 39. The answer is C, 48. Let's see how to solve. To solve this problem, we can use the formula for the area of a triangle, which is A equals base times height divided by 2, where A is the area, B is the base, and H is the height of the triangle. Here's our formula. In this case, we are given that base equals 8 units and height equals 12 units. So we can substitute those values into the formula, giving us area equals 8 times 12 divided by 2. This simplifies to A equals 96 divided by 2, which gives us A equals 48. Therefore, the area of the triangle is 48 square units. Last question, question 15. A cylinder has a radius of 6 units and a height of 8 units. What is the volume of the cylinder? A. 17.38, B. 804.32, C. 904.32, or D. 900.50. The answer is C. 904.32. Let's see how to solve this. To solve this problem, we can use the formula for the volume of a cylinder, which is V for volume equals pi times radius squared times height, where V is the volume, pi is a constant approximately equal to 3.14, R is the radius of the base, and H is the height of the cylinder. There's our formula. In this case, we are given that R equals 6 units and H equals 8 units. So we can substitute those values into the formula. There's our formula now. Volume equals pi times radius squared times height. This simplifies to volume equals pi times 36 times 8. Then this simplifies to volume equals 113.04 times 8, which gives us volume equals 904.32. Therefore, the volume of the cylinder is 904.32 cubic units. Right.